I'm here at Coyote Hills. This is my home course. We're going to play the back nine. Hole 10 here is 318 feet on the tee sign. I'm going to start off with a diamond back. We may do a little vlog style, little practice session. So let's get into it. All right, since we're coming out fresh, let's go a little faster speed. I'm going to go grace. Try to get down the middle and have something that pushes up to the left. There we go. A little low, but serviceable, just outside circle one. All right, I'm out here playing with some new mics. My previous mics, my boy Kevin ended up losing one. First time we had him out with the mics, we were 3 holes in, realized it was lost. He went back to look for it. Maybe 15 minutes later, he came back, said he couldn't find it. So ordered some new ones, giving them a try. They're a little different. They got this longer clip to them rather than a little pinch clip. These got like a long bar clip. Also out here with my new bag, I've got the Upper Park Rebel. So I upgraded from the Shift to a taller bag. And with the bigger bag, I'll be able to go back to carrying all the discs I was carrying in my old bigger bag, but my older one was a lot heavier. These Upper Park bags are a heck of a lot lighter and seem to be much more durable. So here's a circle 2 putt. Good line, but short. Little practice putt. Oh, that first one rolled. Little devil. I'm right about at circle's edge. I got a leaner. And nope. All right, that's a bogey. That's a real annoying bogey because without that roll, it just would have been a park job. We'd have had the easy par. Hole 11 here, we're going 285. Down harder to the left, I'm going to go Chameleon Explorer. This Explorer is very overstable. Right into a headwind here, so we need something that's going to turn left, I mean. Snaked it through, we got some skip. Not the best line. I'll be interested to see what the wind pickup on these mics is like, considering it is a little windy out here today. We're in South Central Pennsylvania. It's like 45 degrees today. We just got done with a hellacious amount of rain that came right after a fairly large sleet and snowstorm. So the course is real muddy. You can see all that. A little swampy. So we gotta be careful out here. I'm already nursing a couple injuries that I'm trying to rehabilitate. But thankfully, I'm an assistant physical therapist and I'm trying to do what I can to work on myself and get myself back and ready for this upcoming season. All right, we're gonna do some practice long ante putts here, kind of into the headwind, but let's see what we can do. Well, that really anteed. Okay, that's parked. Let's see if we can hone in a little bit. Kind of follow the same line. That putter's brand new, so a little more stable. If you could see, it had a little more finish. It's gonna be tough with these black putters. I do have 2 yellow ones and a pink one I also just picked up just to be able to practice more putting consistency. I'm trying my best for this round to continuously put you guys in a position where you're always looking down the fairway rather than being moved and obscured. So you kind of get a real look at what these 9 holes in this course kind of looks like. All right, I've got you guys set up here so you can kind of see around the turn. This hole, number 12, 274, up to the left behind that huge pine tree on the left side. But there is like a sucker catches you type of island bush tree on your way in. So you got to get over that bush or at least around it. I think that's probably going to play around it. Hopefully I get a little skip into the circle. That'd be nice. So whilst being a physical therapy assistant for my real job, I'm trying to do this YouTube content creator thing. writing and publishing disc golf articles for the website that I co-own, Inside the Circle, dg.com. Out here this season, representing as an ambassador for Upper Park, Flippy Disc Golf. Got some other big news that should be coming out soon, so I can't wait for you guys to check that out, and I'm very excited. But I really enjoy collabing with people. I think that's where I'm really enjoying disc golf content. I love getting out and playing with all different types of people, so collabing makes it a lot of fun. All right, so you guys can see here, we're like just outside circle one. I'm not a person that believes in holding a second putter when I putt, but I'm out here for some practice, so we're gonna practice both headwind putts. Here we go. Hold that right and high. All right, kiss the basket. That one is more stable. I keep throwing the brand new one second, so I need to try to make sure that I adjust for that. There we go. On the pole. All right, that's another par. Some birdies would be nice for you guys and for me. Yeah, so that was like 5 feet outside of circle one. Moving on to hole 13. This is the longest hole in the course. We're gonna play the middle pin. I'm playing the World's layout from Am World's 2019 here in this area and on this course. We're looking at 656 according to the T sign. So we're just trying to pump something far down the middle. I'm gonna try to get this grace to ride the wind a little bit since it's like a left to right. Little turn, yeah, there we go. That's a good shot. Straight down the middle. Perfect, that's a good one. I hit the rangefinder off the front of the box to where my disc is at. 352. So slightly downhill, but got a little tiny bit of turn. If we'd have got a little more turn, who knows, maybe like a 375er, but honestly, that's one of my better throws and placements on this hole. The wind can be super challenging on this one. You think you're throwing one type of wind right off the box, but then you get a quarter way up this hill and the wind changes on you. The wind coming up over the hill is typically very different than how you're teeing off. But I think I mentioned some injuries I'm battling through earlier. I got this thing in my foot for a couple months now. Bottom of my foot between like the base of my second and third toe. I thought originally it might have been like a neuroma, a ball of bunched up nerve tissue that can eventually lead to nerve damage, but beginning to think more about second toe capsulitis, something that I've been joint mobbing and icing a lot recently. So gotta be smart, gotta take care of yourself. I wear Terexes, as you can see, and while they seem to be really great for the waterproofness with the Gore-Tex, they're a very stiff sole. While I have them on, they feel good, but it seems like maybe I need to get some insoles for them because after I play in them all day long, then my foot pain increases. But I also feel like they've helped to eliminate the knee pain that I was battling last year in my left knee on the outside of it, like distal ITBand pain. So that's a plus. Okay, I'm going with my Flippy Insanity so I can get up the rest of this hill and then kind of aiming towards that pole up there, but I really need the disc to do a late flight turn, not early flight, but late flight so that I can get over towards the circle because the basket sits in the woods off to the right. All right, here we go. Oh, I didn't make it over the hill. All right. I think I tried to give it a little extra juice and therefore kind of stomped my foot into the ground and put the disc there. This is a forehand approach where I could either go zone OS, soft bid, or what I'm gonna do is a berg. My plan is to kind of go slight hyzer line right at that big thick tree, let it dump in right at the basket there. And perfect. All right. Thought I was gonna hit the tree because I've done that more times than I can count aiming at it. Is anybody else as excited for Anthony Bodanza as I am? If you don't know who he is a YouTube content creator, has only been playing disc golf for like, it's a little over a year now. And he went from never having played disc golf, I don't think, to he is now signed with Infinite Discs on a contract to play professionally this year. Gets his own disc, his own disc stamp, coming out on a couple different types of discs. And I mean, the dude cranks out content like almost literally every day. I think he said last year he did like 300 videos in 365 days. So that's nuts. That's a great aspiration. And park job. Okay, easy par. Hole 14 is 422 feet. Down through the woods, there's this left line and a right line that gets you all the way down to like an access road, and then the basket sits on the bank on the other side of the access road. Not going to be able to play this hole too much longer because they're actually adding a new tee pad right over there. If you can see some of the dirt and stones laid. So this hole going to be bye-bye soon. I don't know if they're going to keep it and it still be playable, but my understanding is that it may not be. I am breaking in a new sheriff. I used to throw forehand sheriffs down this hole a few times with significant success. The problem is there's so many trees early that you hit something, you need a really good second shot to get down, try to either get yourself the birdie still or at least save your par. So first real forehand of the day. Let's see. Cranked it. I was about to say we're in open space, but I hit a tree I couldn't see. Speaking of Bonanza, man, I wish I had the charisma and the talking ability that he does. I feel like I'm monotone. I feel like I don't present a lot of charismatic voice and structure to my videos. Maybe that's something I'll just grow into. But I'm also like, I'm a serious player because I'm a competitor. I've always been a competitor as a high school and collegiate track athlete, previously sponsored paintball player, small sponsorship, like local shop owned sponsorship, but nonetheless, but I don't play like a serious stick up my butt type of player. Very, very fun to be around, I like to think. And I'm always trying to help people learn. That's a large part of this channel. That's a large part of why my business partner Broden and I, we do the blogging content. We write articles because we like teaching people, especially newer players. So where am I? Found it. I kicked back out onto the fairway. So that's a pleasant little blessing. I don't have a really clear look, so I'm gonna try to slow flex this Zone OS down this hill to the left, hopefully up the bank. We gotta get through this little graveyard first. Oh, okay, missed it. All right, we're just picking up the Zone OS. We're doing another little hyzer bid right here off to the right a little and let it fade left. And stay clean, sit. Yeah, there we go. Easy 4. Halfway up this hill, double putt on the pole, on the pole. Okay, save the par. That's a 4. 15 here is 210 feet. It's a shorty, but it's uphill and it's through a really tight gap. So I'm going flippy insanity. I'm just trying to put it out there flat, and then hopefully with enough crank on it, like enough spin, hopefully it's going to start turning towards the basket. But this gap is a menace. And I cured it. All right, we might be looking at a tap-in bird or ever so slightly short. All right, walking up here. I'm a little short. I'm just inside the circle, trying to keep you guys looking downfield like I promised. So, got to finish this uphill putt. This is like 25, 28 feet. There's one. Let's do it again. And all right, got them both. Twice starts luck, got them in. Tried to get out here while I still had some daylight since I got off work early today. And the sun seems to be in the eye of the camera this whole entire round. So I apologize for that, guys. Hole 16, we're going to the short pin. There's 3 pins on this hole. So we're going short. It is in 275, pin C. And we're going forehand, see if we can keep it tight to the right side, but not hit this split level tree here. Yeah, that's straight down the middle. It was clean, no trees. We'll take that. All right, so I thought that I landed this in the fairway to this basket. However, got up here and I'm off to the left side. So I don't know if I took like a weird kick at the end or a roll, or if I just ended up actually forehanding it a little too long, and then where it turned in, where it faded out, was over here on the left. But got a little tree branch in front of us. I've got to pop this up and over unless I really lean. Let's do a little more lean. We'll lean out to the right. And, oh, it just missed. There it is. Yep. Probably going to be switching to one of my new putters for this season so that there's that little more added stability. But I'm also going to be at my Thursday night putting practice in my dad's garage, and that's going to break them in. So I finished last season, 2023 season, 912 rated. I went into the season below 900. So I remember being super excited and super pumped when I broke 900. I was like, all right, here we go. The race to like 920. And then I played well, but you know, as an amateur playing MA2, just you get those bad rounds, or like in my last little tournament I was in, I had 2 bad holes. 2 bad holes gave me 5 strokes, and I dropped from 2nd place in that tournament to like 10th. And it was like a sub 900 rated round. And those sub 900s, when you get one every once in a while, it just keeps your score lower, or your rating lower, and from going up quickly. So I throw like 950, 940 rated rounds, and then all of a sudden I get like 1 or 2 of those sub 900s, and that's what we're trying to improve upon. So my goal this year, now that I'm at like 912, well 911 after the January update, yeah, 920, 925. That's what I'm going for this year. And more wins. I have 1 win from last year, my first one in MA2. And so I was close. I was close on many, like 3 or 4. I was real close to winning. So this year, we're going to get them. All right, hole 17 out here is 366. It's a par 4. Kind of iconic for this course. It's like its signature hole. We're going up those multi-levels, up onto that top platform up there. This hole notoriously has a headwind from the right to left, like it's like a diagonal at us. So I'm gonna go rive. I'm gonna try to release this to the right side of the fairway and hopefully beat a lot of these trees out there and let it crash in. Oh, we put that on some Annie, and it's wide right side in the woods. So Annie into a headwind is going to do you a disservice. Unless you're trying to get a big turnover, then it's actually going to be super beneficial, but not for what I was trying to do here. As you can see, we get up over this hill and we've got like a little gully at the bottom, and then 3 or 4 risers all the way up to the top. So I was trying to get myself in a position to be primed up for an eagle attempt. I've had a couple eagle attempts and have not yet landed one, but if any of you guys know Jonathan from our team, he He is the man who beat Simon Lizotte in the ace race battle. Go check that out sometime. Simon actually has it on his channel with Jonathan's ace in there. Oh, I stepped on the bottom of the tripod. But Jonathan has eagled this. I have not, and I need to because that's infuriating. Tried to angle you guys as best as I could so you can still see down the fairway, but also see the junk that I'm in. I could toss out off to the side here, take an easier 4, but I can also chop flick my zone OS through this big gap right here. If I can just get past these couple branches and get through this one that's in my throw line, get myself up on the green. So that's what we're gonna try to do. And perfect. That's a putt. Should be a birdie. I'll tell you guys what, filming yourself is hard. Trying to make sure you're setting up all the angles, trying to focus on playing and filming, trying to figure out what to say if you're not scripted. Man, if I had someone that was out here with me that was just willing to record anytime I wanted to come out, I'd make videos all the time. I love playing, I love talking, but boy, it's tough. Hole 18, 363, downhill, goes off to the left at a diagonal. This hole has burned me so many times trying to go for the green that I have decided that it's smarter golf for my game to throw a forehand layup shot and then chip into the green and tap in for the 3. There is a tree laying down across the fairway, kind of right where I hope to kind of land and skip forward, but hopefully that's not going to get in our way. And hopefully I don't chop this early right, which I do sometimes. There we go. Now sit. Oh, big skip. That could be in the woods right side, which not ideal. I got pretty lucky walking down the fairway. I usually sometimes skip into this junk over here, and it's got a lot of real grabby branches, but coming down the fairway, there I am. Little look over towards the basket, should be easy par. All right, I think I'm gonna do Berg toss up just to try to have something. It's soft, it's gummy, so try to have something that just hit and sticks. Yeah, there we go. That should be the par, and that should put me 1 under, I'm pretty sure, for the back 9. If any of you guys are playing competitively and getting into tournaments, if you're looking for a bag upgrade or you're looking for like a smaller bag, Upper Park, code ITCbrandon, Upper Park, that'll save you 15%. If you're trying to get a jersey, custom or not, or they have excellent soft hoodies with awesome designs. ITCbrandon, that'll get you 10% off at Flippy. Hopefully I might have some more codes for some more things coming down the line. I'm working on some things. So if you guys had a good time following me through this back 9 and just hearing me rant, talk a little bit, please give it a like. Consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. But let's tap in this par. I'm just going to pick up this Berg. Point of view. There we go. All right. -1. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.